So let me explain. Hi guys, it's Jacina. If you're old, what up homie? And if you're new, comment, like, and subscribe for me. It has been a month since I have been on YouTube, and besides not being on for a month, I'm also the worst YouTuber you've probably ever seen. But I'm going to explain some things that might make you be like, okay, I forgive her. And if not, I understand, because honestly, I wouldn't forgive me either. So basically, I'm in college, I'm a freshman, and it's just taken over my life. It really has. And I know what you're thinking, like, college is such a fun Why can I not talk? Hello? So first off, college. I'm a freshman in college, and it has really just taken over my life. And I'm not with it. I don't appreciate that. I'm paying for this, and I'm paying to be stressed out, but I know what you're thinking, like, college is such a fun experience, parties, yeah, and that's true. But when it comes to the work, it's a whole different story. I currently have 3 history classes, a philosophy class, a gender class, and a freshman class. So I have 6 classes altogether, and we do have midterms. So when it's midterms week, everything is crammed together. Don't know why it's not separate, but no, everything's crammed together. And with me studying, I need to have like a month to study because my brain can't comprehend like certain things. I've just been so busy and just dying for the past month. But let me tell you this. In college, it's just so much better than high school. You make friends so easily. I'm telling you, so freaking easily. I started making friends on the first day. I was lucky, and I'm pretty sure all of my friends are like that, because friends come easily in college. Everybody doesn't want to be petty. Nobody wants to be mean. They're paying to be there, you know what I mean? So everybody's just so nice. I made friends. It's different than a high school experience, and I'm just so lucky as to be where I am right now, because I don't know. I hated high school. So let me get into the other stuff. The name of the video is my traumatic experience. Yes, I had one in September. By having this experience, I literally don't even want to go outside anymore. Don't want to go to a concert anymore at all. I went to Global Citizens Festival, and first off, the only reason why I went was to see The Weeknd, because he's my favorite ever. The other people performing was John Legend, Shawn Mendes, Cardi B, I don't know. But, oh, Janet Jackson was headlining, can't forget her, like, queen. But, no, I came to see The Weeknd, and he was a runner-up from the headliner, so I had to be there all day just to see him. When we got into Central Park, I kid you not, the line was at least 10 blocks long. At least. Me and my friend wanted to just, like, collapse and just die. So we waited on this line for a good 2 hours until we were inside. We get inside, we're starving and we're so thirsty. We go to the food stand, which is also the water stand. They give us a little, like, pouch thing for water. We get to the water stand, the water's warm, so we already died when we had to drink warm water. Then we went to the food stand, you know, expecting there to be like mozzarella sticks, chicken nuggets, french fries, because again, it's a festival. They didn't even have that. They had salad. You think I want to eat salad after standing for 2 hours? No thanks. So they also had like a snack box, which was grapes, crackers, and cheese for a good $10, and it was probably like the size of my palm. So overpriced grapes that I had to eat because I had no choice. I wasn't gonna eat freaking salad. I ate that. I bought a water bottle that was very expensive. They took the cap, so I had to carry this water bottle the whole time. Anyway, so that was like the food part, and it was so crowded. So we get into like the bunch of people in the GA section. We weren't VIP, we were GA because we got the tickets for free. We won them, and there was just so many people. The first performer who we watched was John Legend, and then it was Shawn Mendes. They're awesome. They're really good. They were probably on together for maybe an hour and 15 minutes. So after them, and like there was a lot of speakers too. It was Global Citizens Festival, so like there was like a mayor of some sort. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. There were like mayors, there were politicians, people like that just speaking about the environment and stuff. So in between the performers, there were those, so obviously it took a little longer in between. After Shawn Mendes, it was Cardi B. I don't even care if I say this online, but Cardi B was actually terrible. She was so freaking bad. Her idea of choreography was to just stand directly in front of her dancers and try to mimic the dances that they were doing, like no rehearsal whatsoever. The dancers were on point, but Cardi, however, oh no. And then second, the music when she was performing was so loud you couldn't even hear her. Third, it was just so messy, and she wasn't even rapping, she was just talking the words. Every other word she was singing, every other word she wasn't. It was just so messy, and like I didn't even watch it. Like no, it was just terrible. Then after she finished, thank God it wasn't that long, but it was so bad. Like after she finished, we had to wait a little while again because people were speaking, and it was already nighttime at this point. We were there all day. We were in the line for most of the day, but after the speakers were done, it was so dark, and all of a sudden my friend taps me on the shoulder because I'm out of it at this point. Like after Cardi was on stage, I feel so bad saying this, but I literally pushed and shoved everybody in front of me just to get right in front of the gate because I wanted to see The Weeknd so bad. That's the only reason why I was there. I literally pushed everybody. I was like, excuse me, sorry, please, excuse me, sorry. I was wearing my merch. I was wearing literally everything that I have of The Weeknd. It's just on my body at once, like 3 shirts. Yeah, that was me. That was me. I literally pushed and shoved everybody to get in the front, and I was like getting ready for him to come out because I was so excited. I was getting my camera ready. I had to delete some videos. I was just doing everything at once. And then my friend taps me on the shoulder because I'm so out of it at this point, and I look up and I see like a stampede of people running. So the first thing that I thought and what came to my mind was that, oh my god, like somebody saw The Weeknd and was chasing after him. So I had that mindset because my mindset isn't thinking, oh my god, there's an active shooter. Like that's not what I was thinking. I've never been in this position before. But I just immediately thought, oh my god, they're chasing after a celebrity of some sort. So then I grabbed my friend because she was in shock of everybody running, literally pulled her, and we were just running with the crowd because if we went backwards, we would literally get trampled and like be seriously injured. We were running and running and running, and then all of a sudden we heard people screaming, gun, shooter, shooter, gun, literally screaming. We were looking at the cops who were like directing us out of the park, and all the staff members, they go, keep running, keep running, keep running. They literally screamed at us, keep running, keep running. So when a cop tells you to run, you run. You don't stay where you are. Me and my friend Caitlin blasted out of that park. We saw people get stampeded, trampled. We saw people get trampled. People were tripping over gates. There were so many gates that were on the floor, by the way. We had to jump over them. People were getting their foot stuck in the holes of the gates that were on the ground when they were running. So many people were injured, and it was so crazy. We literally ran for our lives because when you hear that there's a shooter, like, I was thinking like a million things at once. First off, I didn't know if I was going to make it out of the park because I found out there were 60,000 people who got tickets, and the area wasn't that big to begin with, so our stampede that we were running with was huge. We kept running and running and running until we found this spot where it was literally a forest. Like the trees were huge, but the branches were so low to the ground. We had to run under them and try not to get our heads bashed by a branch. And it was tall grass, so we literally couldn't even see what we were stepping on. And then after that, we came to this giant hill, which on top there was a gate to like leave the park. We literally had to climb up this giant hill that we were sliding down because our shoes weren't even, there was no friction on our shoes. We were sliding down the whole freaking hill, trying to get out of the park. We finally made it, and then we ran all the way to the Museum of Natural History, where we were sitting and just, you know, just talking about what the heck just happened, because everything happened so quickly. So I checked my phone, and I was on my mom. So I checked my phone, and I was on the phone with my mom the whole time as I was running, because she wasn't there. It was just me and my friend Caitlin, and I was also checking Twitter. And the thing that happened the whole entire time was why people were running was because a gate fell. A gate fell. Where I was and where me and Caitlin were was not even close to where the gate was that fell and sounded like a gunshot, because that was more towards the VIP section on the upper right of the stage, and we were kind of like in the back to the left. So I didn't hear anything anyway. I wasn't paying attention. I ran because everybody else was running, and if there was a shooter, I wouldn't have known, you know, so I had to run anyway. So when we're at the museum, there's parents fighting cops saying, oh, I paid for this, and then people are like, oh, even if I didn't pay, I still want to get back in the park. And I'm just hearing all this, and I'm like, it's literally insane how these parents are. Like, if there was an active shooter, like, how would you react? Like, hello, you don't even know the story. And it was supposedly that a gate fell, but I was just kind of like listening to everybody and like panicking because it was so scary. I hate to even like think of it again because my heart was beating so fast. It was literally coming out of my chest because I really thought that somebody was shooting and that people were dying, and I had to run for my life and make sure that Caitlin was by my side when I was running because she was frozen. She was in shock. We had to jump over gates, literally jump over people because they're on the floor getting trampled. And just to think about it, it's just so sick. It really is really just so sick. So after everything, we were a little like calmed down. I mean, after our crying session because it was just so bad. We find out that the concert is still going on with the 1,000 people who are left in the park. So it was Janet Jackson who went on before the weekend because she had to finish her set since she was headlining, and then whatever time that there was left, the weekend would go on. But they did not let people back in the park because their metal detectors were off and it was already late. So I didn't get to see the weekend. But the fact that they still had it going on is just so sickening because it was literally a panic with 60,000 people, a panic, and it was so bad. This kind of like turned me off because I really don't want to experience anything like this again, especially at festivals. You never know what can happen, and just thinking about it, like, it makes my stomach like turn upside down because just think of like these thousands of people running just away from one thing, and you don't even know what it was at first because everybody was just running. Nobody was really talking because they're trying to catch their breath while running away. And just to think about it, it was just one of the most awful experience I've ever had because nothing really compares to this. So any one of my viewers, if you guys go to festivals, please be careful. Please bring, actually no, you can't. I couldn't even bring like pepper spray like because they had metal detectors and they were checking bags, but like please be safe when you go to concerts and festivals, just wherever you go. When you hear cops saying run, you don't stay, even if you don't know what it is. Don't try to find out what it is until you're in a safe place. It was really crazy. And so that was my experience, and guys, I promise you I'm back to a regular schedule. Okay, I don't even know if I have a schedule. It's probably like once a week. I really don't even know what I do. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Mwah.